second graders, it's me, Lego Man, and I'm really happy to be here because we have a super fun lesson today. We're going to be learning about events. Yeah, kind of like the grand opening event of Legoland. How many of you guys are going? Because guess what? It opens this weekend and it's in upstate New York, and I'm probably going to be there. So if you're going to go, please let me know, okay? This is going to be the best thing ever, right, guys? It's in my very own Legoland. Woohoo! Let me get Mrs. Erica. I'm going to get in trouble because of course I'm advertising Legoland to all of you guys. So hang on.
Good morning. Hello, second graders. You know what? There really is a Legoland a Legoland opening in upstate New York. I don't know. Some of your parents may have heard about it, and maybe they're taking you, but super fun. And of course, Legoman, all of his friends will be there. And I bet it's a lot of fun. So I hope that you guys, maybe over the summer, you guys can go check it out with your families. That'd be like a fun family day. But welcome. And yes, we are learning about events today. And an event is something that happens in code. So for example, we're going to be using this controller today, and it has all of these little buttons. It's called the Eventomaticinator. And I wish we were together because this lesson is so much more fun when we do it together. And so what we do is for each of the shapes here, we come up with something that we want to happen if the user presses the button. So for example, I'm going to let Legoman choose the first one. So Legoman, which shape do you want to choose first?
I'm going to go with the big purple circle. Anytime you press the big purple circle, I have to come on and I have to say, everything is at top!
Oh, that's what you want to do? Okay, so this big one is going to be Lego. I'm just going to write LM. That's Legoman says everything is awesome. Okay, so that's going to be what the purple one does. Oh, it's really hard to write with this thing in here. So that will be the first one. Okay, Mr. Fuzzy Wuggs, come on now.
Good morning, second graders. I'm going to choose the second event. I'm going to go with the big, was that pink, the rectangle at the bottom?
Yeah, okay. So let's go with this one. So what do you want to happen when they press that button?
I want a cookie to come out, and then I get to eat the cookie.
So Mr. Fuzzy Wuggs eats a cookie. So we're just going to write Fuzzy Wuggs, FW, and then we're going to draw a picture of a chocolate chip cookie. What a terrible picture. Okay, let's get our next friend, Snail.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, you can't even see me.
Nope, we cannot see you. Your mask is totally over your eyes.
Good morning, everybody. And I'm going to choose the star. And anytime you press the star, I'm going to say shh, 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 shh.
Okay, Snail's going to say shh, shh, shh. So we'll put an S, and then we'll put an S, H, H, shh. Okay. Puppy, for some reason, is not around right now. He like ran away. Puppy, where are you? Hang on, let me go see if I can get Puppy. Puppy, you're supposed to come on the video with the second graders. Come on over. I don't have a mask on. All right, I'll let you go this time without the mask, all right? So pick a button that you want to add an event to.
The triangle. Every time somebody presses a triangle, they're going to say bones, 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 bones.
Okay, so the triangle is going to be for Puppy. I'm going to write pup, and they're going to say bones. Okay. All righty. And let's let Legoman choose our last one. Well, actually, I'm going to choose it. And when anybody presses the last button, I think we're just going to say code. Code is fun. That's what we're going to say. Okay. So what I just did right now is I came up with some different events, right? And so each of these shapes, if you could pretend like they're buttons, and when you press them, whatever we just decided, that event is going to happen. So let's see. So this is where I would ask for volunteers. Who wants to come up and press one of the buttons? And of course, I know you guys don't pick your own button, all right? So Mr. Fuzzy Buttwugs, which button do you want to press? I'm gonna press the star. Okay, star. What happens when we press the star? Shh, shh, shh. Good job, Snail. Okay, Snail, you pick the next button. What do you want to pick?
I'm gonna pick the big purple circle. Everything is awesome!
Okay, Lego Man, you pick the next one. What do you want to pick?
I'm picking the orange triangle. Bones! Bones, 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 bones.
Puppy, you pick the last button.
I'm gonna pick the teal colored one.
Code is fun! Woohoo! Great job, guys. Thank you, animal friends, for going through this fun activity so the second graders could see. So I could make any event happen, right, with each of these, but I can just decide which one I want to happen by thinking of an idea. And so with code, we use events a lot to help the computer know what to do. So you know the little run button, right? It's always connected to another button in the code. It says when we press run, then all of these things will happen. And so we're pretty much saying what the event will be, what will happen when we press that button, right? So that's what we're going to be learning about. So all of you guys are going to get one of these sheets to take home, and it's called the big event. It says, you've been given a magical controller that changes the picture on the frame on your desk. Take a look below to see what each button does. Can you figure out which series of button events will cause your frame to show the pictures on the right? Draw a line from each set of pictures to the bottom combination that causes it. The first one has been done for you. So the little star is the kitty cat, and the square is the puppy, and the circle is the little fish, and the triangle is the elephant. So like, for example, 3 stars, we know will be 3 kitty cats. So we would just, oops, I have to get my little draw tool. I would just draw a line to the kitty cat. So you're just drawing a line and matching the shapes with the little animals that they belong with. And so you're practicing using your magic controller.
Ooh, this is fun, but I don't see any Lego people on there.
No, there's no Lego people. Okay, so let's now move on to our lesson 15, build a Flappy game. So we're going to be learning we're making our own game today.
But why doesn't it say build your Lego game? Why can't they pick a Lego game? This is really disappointing.
Everything is not about Legos, Lego Man. I know just because you live in the Lego land doesn't mean that we all do. So sometimes there's other things that kids like to play with.
Unacceptable! Legos should be the only toy in every kid's house.
Well, that's what you think. That's your opinion. Okay, so let's put this on. There's a little video, so I'm going to put that on first, and then we will learn about making our game.
Hey everyone. One of the most exciting things about computer science is that a computer program can be interactive. Anytime someone clicks, taps, or types on a computer or phone, that generates an event. And there's some code that decides what to do when an event occurs. For example, you could have an event handler that says, when the mouse is clicked, play a sound. Let's try an activity to see how it works. Have you ever heard of the game Flappy Bird? By using event handlers, you can learn how to program your very own custom version of Flappy Bird. The code you'll write involves dragging and dropping blocks that represent commands for the computer. Drag and drop programming is the easiest way to learn. It's even how university students start learning to code. But under the hood, each of these blocks is represented by real code. If you take a look at the workspace, there are some green blocks that are filled in for you. These are event handlers. If you want the bird to flap when you click the mouse, you can do that by attaching the flap block to the appropriate event handler. And now in your game, whenever you click the mouse, the bird will flap. In each puzzle in this activity, we'll introduce new types of events as green blocks on the workspace, and you can decide the appropriate block to add in response to those events. When you see a drop-down arrow like this, that means you can change the settings, like what sound to play when Flappy hits the ground. In the final puzzle, you'll be able to create your own game and share it with your friends. Have fun!
Woo, this seems like a lot of fun. Okay, so let's go and see about starting our first game. Attach the flap a normal amount block to the when click event and press run. Click or tap on the play space to move Flappy to the target. So we want to click. So now if I want you to see the green button is our event. When we click on our little Flappy Bird, the bird's going to flap a normal event, a normal amount. So now when I click on it, look, flapping, we already lost the game, but you were able to see that he was flapping a normal amount, right? And then we were able to win. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. The when run event lets you run code as soon as your game starts. Try adding a block that sets the level speed when the run button is pressed. Play the game and flap the target to continue. Okay, so when run, what do we want to do? So we're going to set the speed. So let's set to a normal speed. And then we're going to now try to play the game. So I have to keep pressing it because I want to get to the target. Oh, I missed it. Flappy Bird, come back. Where are you? Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird, hurry up. You need to get to the target. Yay!
Good job, Mrs. Erica.
All right, let's try the next part of our game. Now we've added the ground. Attach the end game block to the when hit the ground event. So when we hit the ground, the game is over. Play the game and crash the bird to continue. So we have to actually lose the game. So here we go.
La 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 la. There goes my angry bird and flap it up right to the bottom. Game over. Game over.
Flappy will fly right through obstacles unless you write code to make him crash. Attach a block to the when hidden obstacle event so that the game ends when Flappy crashes into the first set of pipes. So we're going to end the game. Okay, so now we're going to play the game again. And whenever Flappy hits an obstacle, then the game ends. Oh dear, so if he crashes into a pipe, oh, game over, game over. So we have a lot of different events going on. We've added a scoreboard to count the points when Flappy passes at obstacles. Add a block to the when pass an obstacle. So here's when pass an obstacle to score a point. So every time we can keep going through, we'll score a point.
Can I make it through? Oh no, game over!
We're gonna have to keep playing. Oh dear.
Mrs. Erica, you better win. We're gonna be here all day. Oh, Mrs. Erica, you lost again.
Oh no. I think you guys would be way better at this than me. I'm definitely not the video game person. But we just scored a point. Yay! There we go. Okay. Click the down arrow inside of the flap a normal amount block to pick a different flapping power. So we're going to get, so it says, see if you can still score a point after making Flappy flap either a smaller or larger amount each time you click. So let's see here. So let's change it to very small. And let's see what happens. Now Flappy's only flapping, oh, a very small amount. Oh, we really have to try harder with this. But we did it. So you can, if you want to make it go really fast, you can also do that too. Next, try changing the scene by attaching a block to the when run event. So we can change the scene. So I'll show you guys what we can set it to. We can have sci-fi. We can have underwater. We can have city. We can have city at night. We can have a cave. And we can have a Santa, or whatever that is. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go with underwater. Okay, so just to let you know, when people make video games, they think about, what the background's going to look like. And so then you're making your own game now. So you can choose whatever background you like for the game. So have fun with it. Okay, guys? All right, so now we just changed it to underwater. So that's pretty fun. So now I'm going to try playing the underwater game. See if I can actually. Oh, game over! I crashed into the pipe. Oh no.
Mrs. Erica, you are not really that good with the games. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really that good with it. You can set the background under any event, not just when the game starts. Try setting a random scene when other events happen. For example, when passing an obstacle. So maybe after we pass an obstacle, then we set the scene to a random. Okay, so here we go. So let's see now if we pass an obstacle, will it, oh, it changed to a random one, a different one. Great job. Okay, to mix things up, instead of ending the game when Flappy hits an obstacle, try setting the score back to 0. So when we hit an obstacle, instead of ending the game, we're going to set our score to 0. So let's see what happens now. So now I'm going to try, let me see if I can get past one of them to get 1 point. And now when I hit an obstacle, so now if I hit, oh, I hit it, it went back to 0. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but I'm at 1. I'm at 0. So anytime I hit an obstacle, the score goes back to 0. So I have to start over again. So remember, when you're making a game, you want to make it fun for the person playing it. So you always want to think about, well, what would be a fun thing? How could they win? How do they lose? How do they score points, right? So now it says create your own Flappy game. You can change the visuals, the rules, even the gravity. When you're done, click finish to share with your friends. So, which you really could, believe it or not, you guys could share these games with your friends. So you can come up with anything that you want on here. So let's see a few things that we might want to do on here. So maybe when we hit the ground, we could also change that and make the score be 0. And then, well, actually, now let's just keep that as ending the game because we need something to end the game. And then maybe we'll change our speed to very fast. I'm going to change my scene to city day, and then I'm going to change it to city night. And then I'm going to change my player. I could change it to a yellow bird, a red bird. Oh, which one?
Do they have a Lego man in there?
Oh, actually, they don't. They have a Flappy Man. Let's see what Flappy Man is. Okay, so now, look, there's Flappy Man. Oh my. Flappy Man, the speed of this game is going way too fast. I'm up to 2 points, 3 points. Ah, I'm back to 0. Oh no. Oh, game over. Okay, so if you want to share this game with somebody, your finished game, you can email, maybe have your parent help you. You could email this link and anybody could play your game. So that means like you could send it to one of your friends in your class and they could try playing the game that you coded yourself. How fun would that be? Okay, so that's the end of lesson 15. So have fun making your own game. And please don't forget to finish this sheet here. Okay, and this is just practicing with the big event. So have fun with this, and then we'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. See ya.